Good morning. It's a tough morning. I woke up and I just missed her. I missed her so bad. In the face of everything, in the face of what I said yesterday, I just miss her. I just want her back. So that sucks. And then stupid me, I decided to listen to Ben Folds, and that just brought me lower because he strikes some kind of resonant emotional chord with me that just gets me. And it made me think about her leg break and just how bad it is now and how she's not coming back. And sometimes that's okay, and this morning it's just the worst thing I can hear. So I came out for a run to try and clear my head, but it's not working. I'm gonna try and do a few more miles and push it harder and just kind of break myself a little. I don't know what else to do. I can't pull away from the pain of it, so maybe if I push me a little more, it'll be better. So I'm 4 miles in, feeling a little better because I've just pushed it. I've been doing like 8-minute miles or maybe 8-minute 20-second miles. I have no idea how the person that won the half marathon did 13 5-minute miles. I can't even do one. Sort of breaking myself a little help, at least in the short term. I'm sure it'll suck again a little while. Got my last little push up Ash Street and then the steep hill at the end, and then we'll try and get this day started again. Whew. Holy shit, things just got bad. I got that text yesterday asking why I liked his ex-girlfriend's Instagram posts. And I knew something would come of that, but wow, did it get bad. I just got a text that said, I'm coming by the place to get this stuff. Doesn't matter whether you're there or not, like I'm just gonna come do it. It was long, but basically it's that, like, I'm coming by the place when you're not there to get the rest of my stuff. Clearly you're not respecting my shit. No. I'm definitely shaky and adrenalized. She was writing all these things and saying I was being malicious and all kinds of stuff. And then I was running out of time. So I called her and she answered. And it got heated because I didn't back down. I didn't just cave to her. I need to go to school. I'll talk to you a little as I leave the parking garage. I feel like I need to get some of this out before the adrenaline wears off and I forget. But there were a couple of distinct threats in there. She told me that, you know, she could try and destroy me if we went through a divorce. She told me all she's ever been is kind through this whole process, that she's never done anything malicious. So she's interpreting me liking photos as a malicious act and can't comprehend the fact that maybe I'm just looking around. You know, she looks at liking Instagram posts as votes of support for ex-girlfriend. It's freaking crazy. Yeah, it's really berserk. And like I got a sign of what a not nice version of her looks like. And my God, it's frightening. And I know I have to be strong here, but it's scary because she's scary. She talked about her friends and how, you know, she's told all her friends to read, you know, all her friends go to her and be like, oh, I got a text from Ken, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, yeah, you know, he needs friends. And then she revealed that the person I had brunch with on Sunday told her he regretted having brunch with me. How funny is that? Because it was awful. And I respectfully on here was like, oh, you know, blah, 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 blah. I could not wait to leave. It was awful. They talked about themselves the whole time. Like, there was no care. Like, yeah, no, it sucked. I couldn't wait to leave. So after I got off the phone with her, I texted him and I said, thanks for letting her know that you regretted having brunch with me. So we'll see if he has the sack to respond to that. I'm thinking no, but I'm driving, so I gotta go. I'll see you soon. She has this definite divide between it being our horse and her horse. I don't know why. So I reiterated that he came into our family and we both loved him and he changed our lives for 18 months and it was the closest, like, our family grew because of him and we had more love. And she is just looking at it from the perspective of he was my horse and she's suffering. She hated the fact that I posted a picture of her and blasted something out there that she was not ready to talk about. You know, she said she had people in her office coming to her office to ask her about it because of my Facebook thing. I don't see how, like, he was my horse too. He was part of our family. We sent out a Christmas card with all of us. She thinks she's being kind to me, and she keeps saying that. Like, you know, we're on the same page, and she's being kind, and she cares about me and loves me. She's been liking my stuff, supporting me. What the f***? Like, but seriously, she's broken my heart. She's broken up with me. She lives with someone else, but thinks we have an understanding. And the minute it doesn't go her way, she'll break that understanding and just tell me, I'm coming into the house. I'm taking my She's gonna have a bad day tomorrow, or the next day, whenever she decides to show up, when she finds the doors locked. When she finds her stuff downstairs in storage, packaged up. She's gonna lose her, and I will be the villain. She'll be the victim, because she's been nice through this whole thing. And it's astonishing to me how she believes that. She's trying to be kind through this whole process and supportive and tell me she loves me. It's insane. It's insane that she can do what she's done. Her big keyword today was malicious. She thinks me liking stuff was malicious. I did it to hurt her. It could be nothing else. Like, it couldn't be me just feeling desperate. Me thinking, I'm not allowed to talk to this person because of a promise I made, but I feel like this person I could really relate to. This person could help me. So liking a post is somehow out there to hurt. That's insane. It's nuts. Like, I'm speechless. But she is a master at spinning things to make them look like they're in her favor. She thought this was all going so well. She told me, she gave me like a 2-week reprieve on mediation. You know? And she told me on the phone today, she's ready to sell the condo and go to mediation. I knew it! Didn't I tell you that yesterday? I knew it was... Man. She is predictable. I didn't show my hand today. I didn't say anything about how much she has in her Fidelity account. I didn't say I have an attorney. I didn't, you know. I made it about passion. I made it about, you know, whatever. And when she got loud with me, I didn't back down for a change. I got louder. And then what did she do? She told me I was out of control. It's her go-to move. If it doesn't go her way, she tells you you're out of control. It's a genius move because it undermines you. But I've seen it so many times that it's not as effective anymore. And I don't honestly care if she thinks I'm out of control. It's her move. I get it now. So I can assure you I wasn't out of control. I just wasn't a wilting flower. I don't think she's as nice as I used to think. I hope that I'm okay today. I hope I can get through this day and not crash and not be berated by passive-aggressive texts from her. I think she's probably done. I think she's out. She won't talk to me anymore. But one can never tell with her. Good grief. Today was a crazy day. Whole bunch of texts from her. I don't know what's going on. Like it is, I don't know if she's manic. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why it's such a hot topic for her, but the fact that I liked, according to her, 7 Instagram posts, it's the end of the world. It's awful. It's dreadful. It's a sign that I am supporting his ex. You know, a couple weeks ago when I went to the barn and saw him and saw his ex and she flipped out on me, I promised that I would not go to the barn and confront either of them. I would not call either of them. I would not text either of them. I wouldn't go to places where I knew they might be. I wouldn't go to places where I knew she would be. And I've kept all those promises. His ex's Instagram popped up as somebody I might know, and some of the videos were cool, and I liked them. But she thinks I did it maliciously. Malicious was the word of the day. Maliciously to hurt her. No concept that I might just be really alone And liking things might just be about liking things. It's not about hurting her. You know, it discounts years of relationship where she knows me. She knows what kind of person I am. She knows who I am. That I'm not the kind of person that would just lash out and be mean to her. Yeah. I said something to her this morning about unconditional love doesn't go away in the face of insurmountable pain. Like I hurt a lot, and she's destroyed me and shredded me and changed who I am fundamentally. And I wish in some ways, do I? What I want to say is, I wish I didn't love her anymore. That's what I want to say. But I can't say that because I do love her, because I took vows to love her forever, and I do love her forever, and my intention is real. So selflessly, I love her. I care about her. She thinks she loves me, but she's not acting in a way, she's not acting out of love. She thinks she is. She feels justified in what she's doing, but she's not. You know, people keep telling me I'm so solid and steadfast in this. They would be crazy in my position. I just love her. And at this point in the story, it probably sounds pathetic. But when you open yourself up to love, how do you close it? You know, you take the risk, you open yourself up, and there is love. Stopping it's like plugging a dam. It just flows. I don't want to stop it, and I have to stop it. So the work I feel like I have to do is I'm trying to stop a dam, stop a deluge, you know? And it's work I don't want to do. I'll tell you more about the text later. I mean, she's worried about me revealing her secrets. I don't even know what she's talking about. She's worried that I'll tell people her secrets from the past 7 years. I have no idea what she's talking about. It's not like we killed a guy 4 years ago and we've been keeping it like, there's no secrets. I don't know what she's scared of. I don't know what's wrong with his ex-girlfriend. I don't know why that's such a trigger, but it is. It's a big trigger. Why? She knows something that would change everything for me? I don't know. Just back on the topic of malicious for a moment, she kept harping on that this morning and thought my liking his ex's stuff was me being malicious towards her. And she kept telling me she's never done anything malicious to hurt me. She's hurt me, but it wasn't malicious. She's torn apart my life, but not maliciously. She has planned and executed an affair and then dismantled our marriage, but it wasn't malicious. She didn't do it to hurt me. That's a really weak point to argue from. She did all these things for her. So selfishly, she did these things, not to hurt me. She lied to me, or she changed her truths. You know, the whole thing about not seeing him or not talking to him for 3 weeks and then hooking up with him just a couple days later. And when I called her on it, she said, well, it was true at the time that I told you. What a convenient thing to say to somebody. Oh, it's true then, but it changed now. And she keeps telling me how she's got my back. And she thinks we're friends. Like, she's like, you know, I've still got your back. I don't think you have mine. And I have no idea what that means. Like, how does she have my back? She destroyed our marriage without giving me a chance. How? Like, that's not having my back. I think she thinks because she's still paying the mortgage on the house, she's got my back, or she hasn't taken the dog, she's got my back. I don't really know, but it's something she very firmly believes in. And she doesn't believe I have her back anymore. She also thinks we're friends. And that's weird. Typically, when your wife cheats on you, moves out and breaks up with you and tries to get divorced really quickly, you don't feel like she's a friend. I don't feel like she's a friend. I feel like she's selfish and trying to... I mean, she's self-serving. It's all about her and getting what she wants when she wants it, with control over all the elements. It's been such a weird day, and she's so up and down. Yeah, it's insane. I really don't know what to think. I'm gonna go make some phone calls and try and get some perspective. I'm going roller skating tonight with some of my coworkers, and I think it could be a really good time. It's one of my more favorite things to do. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully the freaky skaters will be amusing to them and not a little scary. But I went last Tuesday and it was good. It was a good workout, and I I don't know, it's a connection to something in the past that I really love. So I don't know if I'm gonna get back into roller derby. I've thought about it, you know, trying to ref again or just get involved with a community of I like skaters. I think they're cool people. Okay, I'm at the lobby. I gotta go. Bye. Hey, just a quick update before I go to bed. I went roller skating tonight with some of the people I work with, and that was pretty fun. I did get a bit of an anxiety, not an attack, but I just got pretty anxious while there. I was trying to focus on skating and have fun, and it was pretty crowded, and I don't know, I just started to feel uncomfortable, and then I started to feel sad and anxious, and I was just ready to go home, which sucks because people came out to skate sort of to be supportive, and I wasn't doing so good. And in the parking lot, I was talking to one of my coworkers as we left, and I put into the words, I guess part of my frustration right now. Today was a hard day, for sure. And part of what's hard about this situation is that my experience and my work ethic in life has sort of been, if you work hard enough at something, if you just keep working at it, you can achieve almost anything. And what I'm feeling in this situation right now is, no matter how hard I work and persevere and try, it's just not going to work. That's frustrating. I mean, I know a lot of people have it worse than me. I get it. But in the midst of a breakup and in the midst of my situation, no matter what I do, I can't change it. And that's so hard to get my head around. She has all the power, and she could change it on a whim. You know, she called me during the day today, or she asked me to call her, and she had the sweetest voice she's had with me since she left. It almost sounded like her again. And she just said, "Oh, I didn't want to leave it on a bad note. I just want you to know, like, I love you, and I've always got your back," and things like that. And it was sweet. And the tragedy of all this is, I can't trust that anymore. Because when she gets sweet, it's usually after something terrible has happened, and that was today. She sent a whole bunch of really intense texts, and then followed it with, "I hope you're okay. I miss laughing with you." And it almost made me feel like, you know, when a husband beats his wife, and then at the end he's like, "I'm really sorry," you know, and buys her flowers. It kind of had that feeling to it. Like, she'd been pretty abusive, and then she made up for it with, like, some sweet words. And then we talked on the phone, and she said sweet things. And I don't believe her. I can't believe her, because she's just trying to end this thing. There's no indication of anything. She hasn't asked anything about me personally. She hasn't asked how the half marathon, like, nothing. There's been no personal connection. So it's all maneuvering to get this relationship over with. And that feels so terrible. I don't mean to end on a negative note. It's just hard, you know, to work and try and persevere and believe and sacrifice yourself, and to have it fail for reasons that don't make any sense. It's like the ultimate insult, you know, like, it was good and now it's not, but not because of anything I did. It's not me, it's her. But that's just not good enough. Let's talk silver linings for a moment. It is 10:45 p.m. The hipster ice cream place that has really amazing flavors has no line, so I'm going out to meet a friend for ice cream at 10:45 at night. What's the silver lining about it? I've lost 30 pounds. I'm down just about 30 pounds, maybe 28 pounds. I'm down 28 pounds from when this all started. So I'm gonna get ice cream at night, not gonna worry about it. That's the best thing that's come out of this. That I don't hate my body as much, and I'm gonna get some ice cream. There's the way I want to end the day, with ice cream. Good.